Hopefully everything works. I'm going to restart the music because I don't know where in the list we are. So, that should work. So, hey everyone. So today is basically all rounding things up. Because I wanted to start another build, but then I realized, yeah, I need to finish that smithy and I need to finish the market houses. Because, you know, that's needing to happen. Otherwise I will just continue building things and adding things and then doesn't end well. I want to make this extension. So, well, yeah, we're going to go right into it basically. That. The only thing is like, let's move it a tick. So that's aligned with the walls. Because then everything that aligns to a certain piece is already aligned to the building. Like, it should probably go like that. But then beams go that way, so no, it actually does work if I keep it like this. I want this to have a little bit of a weird extension though. Actually, it has to be even taller. Wait, where did it... There. Also now Aston expects a mountain village. Don't know exactly how that came to be, but alright. So, just because even this needs support. It's always... You really should add people when you're alive since YouTube doesn't. Oops. Well, it was for a long time a little bit of like, should I go live today or should I go and wait until tomorrow? But then, if I want to make this into a video, then that's probably going to take most of my time tomorrow. So for a long time it was actually a debate whether I would go live today. This doesn't work that well. That works a little bit better. But okay. But yeah, this was literally a little bit more of should I go live? Should I not? And in the end I decided to go live, and then... Well... Then... It all started. So... But I mean, I do keep saying... In every video I try to make up a new version of like... Well, of like the notification button not working. Even though it's like multiple times, I think YouTube is like, oh yeah, it should work now. No, it doesn't. Oh, people should see that you're live now. Nope, it doesn't. Or no, they don't. I think the same thing happens with Discord, where I think Discord notifies the people when I schedule the stream and not when the stream is actually live. Hey, Leaf. No idea what I'm doing here, but we'll make sense of it. Eventually. Eventually, everything makes sense. Let's do this to hide that weird corner a little bit. Again, a lot of building is just hiding things that you don't want people to see. So in this case, it's basically that. Also, this is, I think, one of the very few streams that I didn't just eat right before starting the stream, so I shouldn't be as burpy as usual. So, pushing this in, pushing that in. Then connecting it like that, and then a higher version. Not like that, and then connect it until it reaches that point. Although I do have the feeling that this should be a little bit more to the back. Again, creating dimension. That's correct, Discord cannot tell live apart from scheduled. Yeah. So for... It is annoying in a way. Because I do have the feeling that sometimes people from the Discord think that I'm live just because the Discord says like, oh, he has scheduled a stream. Let's pull this in a little bit. I just want to put a giant clock in here and just have some ropes dangling, because it reminds me of like, you know, an old grandfather clock, where one of those just old clocks. This is actually the right size, weirdly. No idea what the right color is though. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, it's that one. Yep. Loving the reference on the side, we get to see how the master makes his work. So yeah, for the streams it's easy to have that reference on the side. And it also doesn't show up when I record a stream, which is also great. Again, this is like this is so Fable-like. I'm going to put some more like support below it, because in the picture that thing is just free floating. It's like, it's, well, basically without this, which it might keep up, like it might be held up enough, but for me it's just like, this doesn't look supported at all. Like, this just looks like it's going to fall the first storm that it hits. I'm going to make this rounded though, a little bit. Again, very Fable-like. But just because of the Discord thing, I sometimes am thinking like, should I, you know, should I schedule the stream, or should I just, you know, start streaming and then, what's this? Oh. Half these pieces, I have no idea anymore what they were. Hey, McScottish. I do really hope though that, McScottish, if I ever meet you in real life, that you are literally a red panda in a kilt. I mean, that would be amazing. I know it's not going to be like that, but it would be just funny if you have like a Red Panda t-shirt and then wear a kilt as well. And I know not everybody in Scotland wears a kilt, but yeah. No, I think I'm going to copy the windows from the front. Or basically this window. Give me a wall piece so that it's attached. I don't do kilts. Well, then I will wear a kilt for you. Not lying, I would be the person to show up to like a meetup in a kilt. I've actually considered buying a kilt once. Because there is a site here in the Netherlands where you can buy a kilt, and I had a kilt in like the shopping basket once and was just like, yeah, but besides a meetup, where am I going to wear this? Because I will probably freeze in normal situations. This makes sense. Probably going to leave this wall without windows, because you will need some walls without. I mean, where else would you hang up a nice picture or something? Or painting? That's nice. Again, I rarely see people use these things, and I also have actually no idea what the intent by Frontier was when they put these things in the game, but for these old style buildings they work really well. To just have a little bit of decoration. I've only ever worn a kilt once, and that was for my uncle's wedding. That's actually quite cool. Wear the kilt with thermal leggings, problem solved. Yeah. Probably. But then I also lately don't have a meetup to wear it to. So that's actually most of this building done. There's not that much to the side here. There is a Is that a doghouse? I think that's a doghouse. Oh yeah, and I need to make the actual blacksmithing forge thing. But first I want to see if I can make that sign. That's the most important thing right now. Hello. Now everything is gone. I need to get out of it. An annoying bug in Planet Zoo. I think it has been there since the beginning, but sometimes the menus just don't want to open. I want to create that sign, have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I want. It's most likely coal storage. It is a blacksmith after all. Probably, but... Oh wait, you guys can't see it. Yeah, there's just this... No, it is actually a doghouse. Because if you look to the front of it, I'm just going to... Like to this side, it is actually a doghouse, or at least I think so, because there's this large opening in the front. All right. Now I need to make it smaller again. Stay there. And that size. Yeah, we should probably also have a coal storage somewhere. Thank you, Ken. I completely forgot that I wanted to make that shield. Probably only going to be able to make it with these pieces. And that. Then have a pointy bit. Then copy that around. I wish I could make this out of wood, but Planet Zoo doesn't really give you that many options. That doesn't work just because it's too thick. Maybe just use this. So it's not going to be identical to that sign. I mean, I can use this, but I then turn it around. That actually works surprisingly well. And where is... There's actually not a name, and I don't know a name for the blacksmith right now. I actually like that quite a lot. It's definitely a very basic sign. But it's a blacksmith, so he's not going to have like a really fancy ornate sign. The only thing that I don't like about this building is that the extension doesn't have these like curved shape that the roof has. So I'm going to give it a curved shape. Of course, not as curved as the actual building itself. I think this is enough of a... I need to heighten it just so that you can see every individual layer. This is not far away enough. And I mean, Valhalla is supposed to have like a lot of snow fall during the winter. So it makes sense that the roofs are like this, because it makes it easier for the snow to fall off. That's why a flat roof is basically horror in winter, because the snow just can't get off. So I do think we need more this. It also has a slight elvish look now. Which wasn't completely intentional, but I don't mind it either. And of course it's at the 0 meter thing again. And there. And the beam, wait. Need to use that other beam because it's more squarish. Also, for some reason, it's darker, which wasn't really what I wanted, but alright. Nope. Oh, this one is just straight up. Let's have it so that's extended a little bit. Then this needs to be pushed back, although first I should probably something that makes these things look attached. I mean, it's the town's blacksmith, so he's probably going to be a little bit wealthier, especially if he's maybe like the only one. then you basically have a monopoly on everything when it comes to blacksmiths. Hey Jojo, how are you doing? So good to see you here. And just making it smaller. Also, hey Prem. Did you just misspell my name, Prem? Although that's actually quite normal. Like even, well, whenever I type in Poisonblade, for some reason it wants to autocorrect it into Poisson, or at least I think it's a French word, so I try to pronounce it French. Still don't know why I can't pronounce Dagues, because it's probably not supposed to be pronounced like that. So let's have that extended. So now click every single thing just so that you can tie on the inside. I can't find that one piece, so I'm just doing that. Poisson means fish. So I'm a fish. Which is ironic because I actually don't really like fish myself. I need to change this a little bit. Also, I just found out, this is completely, well, in a way it's relevant because I'm streaming, but also not because you're not hearing it right now, but I just found out that I can use the music from the Witcher games in my streams, as long as I don't monetize my streams, which I don't because that's the most annoying thing ever. Or at least monetizing the streams isn't annoying, but it's just like I always try to approach my everything that I do basically on YouTube as like, would I do or like this if I was just watching? And when I watch the stream, like the most annoying thing on Twitch right now is like, before you start watching a stream, you usually get like a 20-minute unskippable ad, and I'm just like, yeah. I click away from a lot of streams when I see that ad. So I basically just never want to monetize my streams just because the fear of getting ads on a stream. Like, that just feels annoying. But yeah, because I'm not monetizing the streams, I can use music from The Witcher, which really fits with both Kiana Bashar and Valhalla, because I use a lot of that music to basically get me into the mood for building anything. Poison usually gets spelled potion. Yeah, I probably misspelled that in the early days. The build looks cool. What are you making? Well, I'm finishing off the blacksmith, and then I need to finish off the back of the market building, as I'm going to just call it. Also, hey Salty Croc, how are you doing? Just looking at, like, how in the world am I going to make an anvil? I am going to do it, but how? also need to make a shield, but that's surprisingly easy actually. I just said that I wasn't going to be burpy, but I'm still burpy. Shield. Where were... I thought we had like an easy... I need to get the archer. For some reason when it comes to like... Where are they? Steam Workshop. Archer. That's... I'm doing well, not salty. This could actually work as a shield. It's a huge shield, but... Small shield. Huge shields. Just trying to find that one piece, and you will never find it when you look for it. Like, that's basically the basics of building. When you are not building, you know immediately what piece you're looking for, but when you are actually building, then it's just like, where was it again? I mean, the easiest option is to just use like a basic shape, because I think, yeah, not this one. This one is too large though. Like, this could easily be a shield. Like, like, I don't want to use a basic piece. Just because this would be the right size. Can I rotate this? Well, no, I can rotate it of course, but can I rotate it without it glitching out on me? Never mind, that's really glitchy. Also, yes, I'm avoiding building the... Yes! Now I just need to hide that E. Or that's... Yeah, it's an E. Oh, frick. Also, maybe I should tie this to the building. Where are you, E? I have 20 or 200 with the stream going and YouTube still buff. Yeah. I mean, on my side it does say excellent connection. But then... Yeah, YouTube is weird. That's the... I think the best way to explain YouTube. YouTube is weird. We don't have a larger thing of this one, right? Right. Now it's making me kinda sad. Do you want this piece though? Kind of like don't know how you call them. Nothing in here. I mean, I can use that. But it's so shiny. I normally just use a security guard as my height reference, but I love how someone created the archer implant suit. Yes. I usually don't use staff because most of my suits don't have them. Or at least it's like annoying to wait for them. This is such a shiny piece though. Is there like a plank of like almost the same size? But that is so thin, so I would need like 50 of them. I'm just constantly complaining, am I? Can use this. So. This a little bit. Making these a little bit lighter, not as purpley though. I think dark is going to work better. I don't know what the color of Valhalla is. Right now it's orange, it seems. I have a shield. Although I do think that it's... Where's the lighting thing? There it is. I mean, there should be some nails or something like that in this shield. You know, to keep everything together. Also, just because I won't put nails in it. Because it looks a little bit like a wheel. And then rope. It's the small ones. Shield. The color of Valhalla is blood red. Did you do all this in 30 minutes? No, this is... I basically built this extension and this extension in 30 minutes. All of the other builds is 1.5 hours on yesterday's stream. So. Actually... that. I still want to make a sword somehow. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I want to make a sword. I think I just gave myself an idea. Also, my ear is itchy for some reason, but that's not really new. And if only no material, metal. Aluminum. Looking. Ear itchy. Why does my ear always start to itch when I'm streaming? It's like my ear's allergic to a stream. Not the piece I'm looking for. Also not the piece. Also not. I thought I had an idea. Now it's gone again. I will never use these decals, probably. They're all vents, though. Although... 1 second. Just... Nope. Attached to the wall. Not that. If I use this... Yeah. Now you have those old windows. I'm so happy with that. Sadly, I don't think you can color the inside of them, so they will always be dark, but... If you want those old style windows, you can actually make them. That? Are these actually from the DLC? No, these are supposedly from just a free update. All these decals. Although it could also be mislabeled. But according to this, it is base game. So it should be from a... Well, it should be from the free update. Although I can't really know for sure because... One second, I was having an idea with this. I can only sadly though with this idea create flat swords. Or black swords, I mean. Then turn it around. I do have to stick this into the ground though, because I don't think I can create a tip. Rope again. Oh, need to clear the metal thing. Then that's too tall. The fuck? I would be in a way surprised if anybody could actually use these bows. Like, they are huge. Unless you're really specifically making a Christmas build. But I need a tiny piece. Go for this one. And again, it's bugged out. Then the lighting thing. Oh, is this the smallest? Yep. If only I could create a tip. But we don't have pieces small enough to do that, I think. Whoa. That's too large, too large, too large. I'm just going to... Let's see. This is all that we have. That's not bad. Why does it give me a limestone thing? Probably need to lighten this one up a bit. Why is... Oh. The wooden piece is sticking too, so I can't use that one. I knew it. But I needed a wooden piece. Say we have these planks, so those could perhaps work. Tiny wooden piece. That's probably, yep. Give me the other side of that thing. But don't give me the wooden piece. Sword. I can't create a better version, but it should get the idea. It shoots. Now I need to small. Yeah, I'm sitting on my own leg again. Need to sit a bit better. One at a little bit of an angle. Sort. Way to be able to use it again easily. Just need to put it on an angle that the game easily recognizes. Then I will need some water. Or should I use the Southeast Asia things? So do it a little bit more like that. And then not that one, that one. Because the blacksmith will need like a source of water to cool the metals in. Then just put a black piece in and you won't see. You will only have the water texture thing. Need to remove that. Wait. So. Now to make an anvil. Hey, Okapi lover. Can confirm the vent decals are base game. Thank you, Kane. Also, I should probably remove this guy now. I'm just looking up anvil. Just I don't want the band. Also, there's a band called Anvil. Alright, it's just... Hey, Luan. Alright, making Anvil less hard than I thought it was going to be. I think... I'm just going to look like what metal pieces do we already have. What's your building now? I'm finishing up the blacksmith, and afterwards I should also be finishing up the market building. So but right now I'm in the progress of building a blacksmith. Or at least the anvil. Which is basically at first just a black box. With pointy stuff. Oh wait. Need to change it a little bit. I see my crappy enters and gives up. Why are you still subbed to it? Where? Well, I think I just forgot. I think that I'm still subscribed to a lot of stuff that I don't use. Also, there's a picture of something that I was building on. So I need to quickly go away from that, otherwise spoilers. Can legitimately just use this one. Now, though, I need the pointy bit. Can I actually... Yes. I'm always left wondering, though, like, how did it come to this? How did it come to me building a blacksmith and, like... just the entirety of everything. Like it has the pointy bit and then it just sort of just extends to the back. Nope, give me that. Like anyone would join the channel. Like, was this an expectation? I can't use that. What I can use is just layers of these. Now, in the end we will have an anvil. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. Also, I'm moving away from the mic again. Like, I have this tendency to just slowly move away from the mic. Ooh. Fancy anvil. I'm also really easily distracted. Let's turn that off though. Don't want to have a magical anvil. That's also just sounds painful. Is this the same color? It is. Need to make a cone shape. That's a good cone shape. And now I need to flatten the cone. First off, I deleted the piece that I needed. So, just so that I know which pieces to not delete. In a way, it's a good thing that Frontier keeps adding tiny things to the game. I still want a skull, though. Then... why is it always, like, really pointy? I won't be able to make that point, though. I think. Ouch. Now I'm so close. Whenever I see this, I always just imagine someone's skull being bashed into this. I mean, you guys didn't think that I would have any, There's a piece missing here. I want animal skeletons for educational station purposes. I mean, it would be educational. Like, actually, I know a lot of zoos so far that I've visited have, like, skeleton setup of, like, I don't know, an animal that was, like, important to the zoo in some way. Why are the pieces missing here? So... but also, if you just want to make a graveyard, it also works. A lot of uses for animal skulls. Oops. I mean, this is not too many pieces yet. Just have to make sure that these ones are You know, just so that it looks a little bit cleaner. Although I think... I thought I could use this, but it's actually too large. Although I might not use that one, but use this. This should be then the right. Nope. Like, having like skeletons or like just a skull. I really actually expected to get something like that for like Halloween or something. Just turning this black. Still have no clue where, like, what's the reason for the pointy bit on the thing instead of like, you know, comic book wise, just smashing someone's head onto it. I think I'm not going to get it much better than this. That's sadly true. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's certainly a weird anvil, but it works. Like, this should probably be a little bit more that. Maybe I need to give me that. This is the most annoying thing about Plant Zoo sometimes, when it doesn't give you that certain piece. Nah, I'm going to leave it like that. I mean, it's an anvil. It gets the job done. Then small, like, bits of straw. Need to remove that. Maybe like the odd plank. But then as Kane mentioned, there should be like something. Yeah, let's make it not that tall. Also, why is it again? Like every time you get anywhere far with the builds, the height thing just always switches to 0 meters. So if you don't spot that soon enough, it will just really screw with your build. Nope. This needs to be sunk into the ground a bit more. But there needs to be a coal shed. Because you need to keep the coal dry. And I mean, especially with Zeus, like around Halloween, it's cold. So a lot of animals are inside, which of course isn't as exciting as seeing them outside. So it would make sense for Zeus to like have things going on, let's say around Halloween, that's also just going to draw interest instead of just, you know, plain old nothing. I think zoos here in the Netherlands have things like that where it's just, oh, it's Halloween, so they have like something set up so that you can do that instead of only watching the animals, so that they still keep guests coming to the zoo. I think I know what I'm going to do. I need to make it so that this goes there, and this goes a bit lower. Because it's a coal shed, even though it's for basically the whole town. I don't think it would be that large. I mean, it might be large, but so I'm sitting on my foot again, so my foot is falling asleep. Where's the smallest piece? Just angle it. So. My local zoo has trick or treat with the animals. Kids go around the exhibits, get a little candy, and there are some little carnival games at the back. Yeah. Like, that would be fun. Like, I also expected something with Christmas, but then I think we got another animal facts. Which, I have nothing really against animal facts. It's like, you know, it's a way to keep the social media thing a little bit going. But it's also just really boring. I'm like, I love the building in Plan 2, but in a way I don't like how the game is approached. That's basically it. Yeah. Because there's just so many opportunities to keep the game like in people's minds. Because I think you can consider a game fully dead when people have basically forgotten about it. Need these. Well, I'm just going to copy these rocks. So but so many opportunities to have like something fun going on in the community. And no, here's 2 animal facts that you are going to forget within 5 seconds. Animal facts are good for getting attention, but they're horrible for getting players. Yeah. I mean, there are some animal facts that are like, oh, that's fun to know, but then I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, just nothing in a way. So let's, you know, make it so that there's like some coal that has been dropped off. See, some coal is going through the wall, which is not supposed to. And then angle it so that it I wish they went back to the video showcases instead of the picture with effect. Yep. Although I do think that by now Frontier has basically it just feels like they have somewhat dug themselves into a hole when it comes to like all the conservation stuff and such, which they now can't really get out of. It's less than nothing. The animal facts they share are already in the game, so any player can read the facts for themselves. Really? I did not know that they were already in the game. That makes it worse, actually. Then you're also just not sharing anything new. You're basically just sharing something for some quick likes then. There's another rock. They would probably have a way to close this off though. But I like it just open. Just easiest way to make a shovel. Looks like a shovel has been dug into that thing. Maybe read the Wikipedia sometimes. You'll see most of the facts they have said. Yeah, I don't read the Wikipedia that much. That in a way, well, that does make it just worse, because then they aren't even putting in the effort to find like new facts. That's just sad. So. So. Think that's all for this build. Let's check. Water thing. I want this shield somewhere else as well. Don't give me those beams. Didn't ask for those beams, I asked for the shields. I'm not going to give this building the doghouse though. But now it should be ready to go into. Give me it. Thank you. I like it. I mean, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have, well, kept it. I'm constantly smacking my glasses into my mic. The fun thing of having glasses, you smack into things. Oh, worst thing is when it rains. 'Cause then you can't see for shits. So, just dirt. Yep, PC died before it was even out of beta, and it's all Frontier to blame. Yeah, I think now. How? How the? Also, why can't I? This is the weirdest bug. I can't even do anything with this sheep. Where's the entrance? Hidden through this. There it is. There's a tree in the way. Why did I place a beech tree here? Thimble. But I can't do anything with him. Well, that's great. I think this stream we have had a lot of bugs. So at least we finished the blacksmith. I should also finish this build. But seeing that I already spent 1.5 hours on just finishing that blacksmith, probably going to do this tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday another map drawing stream. Yeah, then this week I will just be continuously streaming every day almost. Well, except for Friday. And Thursday because New Year's. Probably not going to be in the best state of mind on New Year's Day. I'm just going to finish this build so that it looks a little bit better. I don't want to have like a tree here because it just... That works. I still have no idea what to do with that random sheep that escaped, but I don't think I will be able to solve that. This could be like that random... Like this is like the alleyway behind the house. I think the music stopped, which is usually a sign that I should stop building because that marks the 1.5 hour mark. I want to finish this. That's a little bit too many plants. Let's just see what I still have. I have Gaines built. I forgot his or her name built, which honestly scared the crap out of me, so I never did that. And I have some ships. I don't know why I have this pirate ship. So I did actually go through a lot of them and basically deleted a bunch. Also, yes, you will see this card basically everywhere because it's just so useful. And these grades can just be used everywhere. I'm so happy that I built those one day. They have been the perfect clutter items so far. And then do that. This one need... Oh wait, this entire building needs to be sunk in a little bit more. Actually a lot more than that. Because that should be on ground level. I do need to do this though, just to cover up that hole that's in for some reason appeared. So need to delete this though. Maybe to make it just... This is going to be the final thing that I add, guys, and then I'm probably going to leave you for today, but they're not in here because fuck labeling things. Just to make it even more Fable-like. If you're looking for a nice flower box, these really work well. It's one of the only things besides the statues that I use from the aquatic pack. But yeah, that's going to be it. Just going to take a quick screenshot of it all. Maybe that. So, oh great, screenshot thing doesn't work yet. Or at least I should start another program then for to do that. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys here. Probably will be streaming again tomorrow, and that might mean that I will be streaming again Wednesday as well. Because if I might be able to make a video for Wednesday. But I never stream when there's also a video coming, so Wednesday's a little bit unsure. But yeah, hope all of you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.